We have seen some very exciting things in the crypto market as of late, and the big thing we're waiting for is now this major altcoin boom, this perfect storm of events to take us to some insanely high levels. And in fact, Cooper Research is talking about a potential $150,000 BTC in the not so distant future. And I want to talk about how this is going to relate to altcoins. I do want to highlight and discuss just a few things I'm watching here in the crypto market as well. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below it. That subscribe button, that bell, it's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So Cooper Research is talking about a potential $150,000 BTC by October. Right now, at the time of filming this video, we're about 118K or so. We're trying to make our way through the weekend into hopefully another explosive week ahead. But what they're actually talking about is across a range of data metrics, Bitcoin appears primed for another significant leg upward. They're expecting that Bitcoin could begin to overheat between $140,000 to $200,000 this year and still hold, they add. And this isn't really a surprising thing, because what we're continuing to see is fundamentals from the earlier part of the year carry into now, but in a much more exacerbated way. And what I mean by that is institutional money just buying at insane rates. Just look at the weekly, guys. We're talking about billions of dollars almost every single week. They have just been buying and buying and buying and accumulating as fast as they can. We're seeing the same thing in terms of Ethereum here as well, right? Take a look at the weekly in terms of Ethereum. Obviously, we had the largest week in history of institutional money accumulating Ethereum. And what we're seeing is exchange supply just crater in terms of BTC. Ethereum supply on exchanges starting to drop once again as well. Obviously, we had a little bit of an inflow as Ethereum was kind of wavering back in late 2024. Gosh, can't remember what year it is. But what we're also seeing now is the depletion of over-the-counter Ethereum and BTC as well, to where it's almost completely gone, which means that almost all buying that's going to be taking place is going to be impacting the price of assets directly. It's not going to be this kind of behind the doors changing of hands, right? Obviously, this isn't to guarantee your financial advice or anything like that, but the big thing that we've talked about time and time again is we've been moving into this phase two where Ethereum is outperforming BTC, and we hear talks of the flippening. It hasn't been much in terms of talks of the flippening yet, but we have seen Ethereum performing quite well. For example, over the last 7 days, you guys can see ETH actually up 20.37%, performing kind of like a meme coin, to be honest with you, and BTC only up 0.3%. And this is what has caused a lot of this confidence in terms of altcoins. All right. Now, I will say across the crypto market, we're doing some incredible things. We had our $1 trillion breach in terms of all assets outside of BTC and Ethereum, doing a little bit of a retest on that 1 trillion mark. And it looks like we're kind of prepping for this next rally here. In terms of the total 3 US 500, again, we were doing that official breakout like we were talking about. And guys, this is what has led us to some absolutely insane rallies in the past. Again, reference February of 2024, October of 2023, November of 2024. We're doing it right now. Do we think that this is just going to stop and correct and come back down? I mean, I will say we could do a retest like we did back here before we made a further extension, right? That's possible. Did the same thing back here too. But this is definitely a move that has started. Optics are rising. Exchange app downloads are climbing, right? BTC dominance cratering. I mean, we're getting all the right things around the crypto market that is making this conducive for this perfect storm of events. This is, again, like we've been talking about, the ball is just starting to roll downhill and it's picking up steam. The news is getting better. We're accelerating towards interest rate decreases, quantitative easing on the horizon, right? There are a lot of things that can put even more wind in our sails, which is already blowing in the right direction. That's why on days like today, where we're seeing a little bit of red, a little bit of chop in the market, doesn't really faze me at all, because I understand that this is where we can get that push into adoption. This is where we can get that big, massive wave in the crypto market. And this isn't to, spread hopium or anything like that. Guys, we are going to enter mass adoption. It's not a question of if now, it's a question of when. The governments have basically made this possible, right? There's a huge embrace going on around the world surrounding crypto. And that means that enterprises and institutions are jumping in. It means they're going to start marketing to the masses like we've talked about. And so this big wave is going to hit at some point in time, whether it's a week from now, a month from now, late this year, next year, whenever it may be. That's why I've said many times that crypto is a long-term game, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be boring until then, right? There will be these fun pops and extensions like we're seeing right now. We may be on the verge of obviously an alt season like we've talked about. We're at a 40 right now. We need to get up to the 75 where the top 75% of the top 100 assets are outperforming BTC. And guys, we're not far away from that. So things are changing very quickly in the crypto market. 0 out of 30 on the bull market peak indicators. So everything is just playing out perfect. So it seems like we are, in fact, building towards this perfect storm. And I think that, we're going to be seeing one of these weeks where the market just decides to rip. I don't think it's long before we're testing that all-time high of 1.15 trillion in terms of altcoins. And retail is going to make this possible, guys. So I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.